Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Riley. I haven't done a review in a while, so I thought I might as well just do a quick review on a pistol that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time. So I just hope to answer some questions that some people might have, and hopefully by watching this you can decide if you do want to purchase this pistol. And I'll just give you some helpful tips that I wish I would have known before I got it. So let's show you what it is here. So this is the Rock Island Armory. Rock Island Armory TAC Ultra full size high capacity in 9mm. So it's the FSHC. It is unloaded. I know people freak out if I don't do a show them it's unloaded. Anyways, straight off the bat, you'll notice that I did do some modifications to this pistol. So first of all, you can see there is a huge flared magwell by Hayes Custom, and this just aids in faster reloads. It's easier, so when you have the gun, it's easier to just slam the mag in because the magwell is so huge and flared that it makes it a lot easier. Again, this is a Hayes Custom magwell. It's like $60, $65. It's a really cool feature. It also, I don't know, it makes the grip a little smaller because this is a huge gun. So I like how it fits on my hand as well. So that's a cool feature. And I also changed out the grips. The original TAC Ultra FSHC does not have these grips. I changed those out. Let me get closer so you can see that. So those are aftermarket grips and magwell. As you can see, like if you don't know much about this gun, it's super heavy. It's like 3.5 pounds, and it's super wide. So let's see if I can get closer. You can't really tell by the video, but this gun is extremely wide as well and heavy, which makes it really nice to shoot. So other than those things, there's also a full-size guide rod in this pistol, and what that means is a full-length guide rod. What that means is, see the guide rod right here? It actually it comes out all the way to the end. So that's an aftermarket piece. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see the guide rod right there. So that's an aftermarket part. A lot of people don't like full size guide rods. I think they're okay. One thing you do have to notice, this is a quick tip, I'll just go over this real quick, so I'm going to take it apart real quick. You actually have to have the mag out, so I'm going to do that real quick. So, of course on camera it's like 10 times harder. So the cool thing is this just takes down super quick, super easy. And I just wanted to show you the guide rod, the full-length guide rod in there. So the full-length guide rod comes in two pieces. The main long part and then the part that touches this back here. I'm not explaining it very well. But if you have a full-length guide rod, it comes in two pieces and it's threaded. So what I've learned is if you put Loctite on the full-length guide rod, it helps so it doesn't come loose when you're shooting. So that's just something to note if you do end up getting a full-length guide rod, which people say does help with your shooting. I don't know if it actually does. But one thing that helps is you're going to want to Loctite your full-length guide rod thread because it can come loose, and it did with mine. So that's just a quick tip for you guys. And this whole gun is actually fairly easy to take apart and put back together. It's not... I've had 1911s that are super hard to take apart. This one has been fairly easy. no issues with it. Okay, awesome. So this pistol is pretty awesome. Like I said, it's made by Rock Island Armory from the Philippines, which is pretty cool. I'm half Filipino, so another cool thing is it's got a full-length rail system, as you can see right there, so you can mount any light that you want to and make the gun even heavier than it is, because it's already 3 pounds, so this will just make it even heavier then. But whatever, you know, like if you buy this gun, you're not going to buy it for a concealed carry or a lightweight gun. Buying this gun, you already know that it's going to be extremely heavy. So, you know, full mag, if you put a light on here, you're probably looking at 3, almost 4 pounds, like super duper heavy gun. So these are very hard to find right now, by the way. Almost every retailer I've seen is sold out of this gun. The only places I've seen it for sale is like Gunbroker or through some secondhand like Arms List or Gun Exchange or gun shows. Everywhere I've checked, this gun is sold out. I don't know if it's just because it's super popular, high demand. I don't know what it is, but yeah. So it's pretty hard to get nowadays, but hopefully that'll change in the future. So let me just adjust this. So this gun, like I said, is super heavy, but that's kind of the point. Is this gun is super heavy and it makes it super easy to shoot, especially chambered at 9mm. Oh, I also want to talk about, I don't have the original magazine, but it comes with one Mech-Gar 17-round magazine. But I actually have 6 of these. These are Remington 9mm mags, all steel, all metal, and these are 18-round mags. You can get them for like $45 through different retailers, but they're pretty nice, all metal, like I said. And when you put it in the bottom, even with this huge flared mag well, it'll stick out a little bit. Let's see if I can show you that. See how it sticks out a little bit? So if you have the normal mag well, it'll stick out a little more, obviously, but you know, 18 plus 1, that's pretty good. Kind of like a Glock 17 capacity, a little more. But so these are expensive mags, though. They're like, I have 6 of them, and they're like $45 each. So you can buy them straight from Hayes Custom too, $45. So let me just talk more about this. Hayes Custom actually does different, what's it called, packages for this. They do like the reliability package, where they just go through the gun and make little modifications to make sure it's 100% reliable. They also do a race package where they'll get the gun ready for, you know, 3-gun. They'll do a bunch of cool packages like that. I think the reliability package is only like $300, and the most expensive package is $1,000. So you can really trick this gun out to be like, you know, like a Terran Tactical 2011 type thing if you wanted to. But these guns are made to last quite a while. This gun is metal. Like, there's not many parts in this gun that are not metal. The frame is metal. The slide is metal. Obviously the grips aren't, but I mean, that's why it's so freaking heavy. Everything on this gun is metal, and so, you know, these can see super high round counts. Ask anyone that has a 1911 or a 2011. They can see super high round counts and still, you know, work. This gun has around 1,700 rounds to it, and, you know, that's, like, for an EDC gun, that might be a lot, but that's like breaking this gun in. It's really like nothing. So yeah, these guns are meant to like put, I don't know if, I'd say this type of gun, without replacing anything, you could easily last up to 80,000 rounds before you have to replace something. Maybe even 100,000. Who knows? You know. Some things I like about it are, you got some nice serrations right here at the back, so you can just easily rack the slide. You also have serrations on the front, so you can easily rack the slide from the front or do a press check, whatever you fancy. So let me show you what the sights look like. See if I can show you that to you. Got the 2 white dots, and then let's see if I can show you the front. Sorry, it's just there, you can see it. So it's actually, when you are aiming down the sights, these sights are very nice. They stick up quite a bit. Not like suppressor height sights, but they stick up quite a bit. And they are very nice. I don't think I'll upgrade them unless they break. I mean, I think they're super nice, and I shoot super good with these, so no reason to upgrade them. The safety's really nice. Obviously, it's a 1911, so you have the beaver tail safety. Then you have the safety that you can put on, and this allows it so that obviously it won't shoot like that, and then you can take the safety off like that. So another cool thing about this safety is when the gun's off of safety, you can actually ride the safety with your back thumb like so. See how the safety's down right there? You can see that? I can put my thumb on here and ride it, so when I take my grip, this is how I would shoot the gun, right like that. And so that I can, while I'm shooting the gun like that, I can push down on the safety, and it's kind of like a gas pedal or whatever they're called. You know, it helps me fight the recoil, even though this gun has like no recoil. So yeah, I mean, this is a very good gun. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of this because I like it so much and it's so easy and fun to shoot. Even people that don't like shooting 9mm, like women, you know, smaller framed people, whatever, they like shooting this because it's so easy to shoot. It's almost like a 22. Okay, maybe it's not quite as, you know, it doesn't. A 22 obviously has less recoil, but it's very soft shooting. The most soft shoot. I've shot a Glock 34 with a compensator on it, and this shoots softer than that, which says a lot. So, let me show you. This is the only holster I found this holster on Amazon. It's called Phobus, Phobus. And it's a universal 1911 holster with rail. So this is the only one I could find. It's very hard to find a holster for this gun because a regular 1911 holster will not fit it because it's bigger than a regular 1911. But if you go on Amazon or straight to their website, I'll show you again what it looks like. Pretty cool holster outside the waistband, but yet it keeps the gun close to you, so you could conceal carry it, I guess, if you wanted to. It's like a paddle holster, and it has a retention screw right here. Oops, right there. So you can tighten or loosen the retention level on this holster. And it goes in pretty good, so you just go like that. And that's how it looks when it would be holstered on your side. Some people don't like that, how it sticks out the bottom, but I mean, it's a huge gun. I don't care. I'm glad I found something that fits it. And then just easily pulls out. You can go to work, put it back. I have it fairly loose, so when I do drills, I can easily pull it out and shoot, but if you want, you can tighten down the retention a little bit if you want. So this is getting to be a long review. But I haven't done a review in a while, so I'm not used to doing short reviews anymore. Anyways, so all in all, you probably can buy this pistol for around $750, $800, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Now I paid $820 for this, but I got 7 magazines. I got the original factory mag, and I got 6 Remington 18-round mags, which are $45 a piece. So, I mean, but for like, say, we'll call it $800. That seems like a price that most people would find it at. For $800, you're getting a competition level 2011 that shoots like a dream, that is, full metal. The gun is basically entirely metal, Obviously, this is not going to be as good as a STI or a Terran Tactical, whatever, Okay, Terran Tactical doesn't make guns; he just modifies them. But you know what I'm saying. This isn't obviously the same level as an Infinity or an STI or a Wilson Combat or a Triarch Tri-11 or one of those, right? But this can compete with them. Like, if you give a 3-gunner this and an STI, I mean, I'm sure, like, they can run both guns really good. This can compete with an STI, but it's, it's more budget friendly. But it just doesn't have all the bells and whistles, and it's probably not, honestly, made as well. I don't know. This gun is made really well, but you're paying a quarter of the price for a 2011 versus, you're paying $800 versus $2,500. So, all in all, if you want a high capacity 1911 or you want a 2011, then there's no reason to not get this. I love the 1911 platform. So it was an easy choice for me. If you want a 1911 but you don't like its capacity, then this is a good choice, because this is around the same size as a Glock 17 and capacity, except it's a 1911, although it's a lot heavier. So, but if you made sure this gun was 100% reliable, there's no reason you could not use this as a home defense gun. There's no reason you could not use it for protection. If you made sure it's 100% reliable, then there's absolutely no reason you could not use this as your main defense weapon. Obviously, you would probably want to put 500 to 1,000 rounds through it before you started carrying it, but that's just me. So, all in all, I think it's a great pistol. I like Rock Island Armory. I think they make excellent 1911s for the price. And honestly, in the future, I'll probably get another 1911 from Rock Island. And, people that say, a 9mm 1911 sucks, well, obviously that's your opinion. I think 9mm 1911s are great. I think they have their place. And I just prefer 9mm over 45, but they make these in 45 as well as 10mm. They make these in 10mm as well. So I think the only modification I ever will do after this point is modify the trigger. I don't know if I showed you. I didn't. The trigger pull is pretty light. Sorry, I'm not. It's like you would expect from a 1911. A little wiggle room, and then the wall. The only thing I would do is maybe make the trigger a little lighter, and then after that, I don't think I would do anything else. I don't plan to use this. Maybe if I get into like competition, I would use this, but Currently, I just like shooting it, and it's super fun, but maybe down the road, if I get into pistol competition or 3-gun, it will be a great pistol for that. But I'm not going to do all the crazy slide cuts and porting and all that stuff. That's not for me. So, also to do another comparison, I have shot the Canik TP9 SFX quite a bit, and that gun is a competition level gun, meaning it's got all the cool bells and whistles, for shooting competition. It's got ported, it's got the slide cuts, and it's got all the long barrel and all that. This gun shoots twice as good as the Canik TP9 SFX. So, if you're thinking about getting the Canik TP9 SFX, this is more expensive, but this is better in my opinion for a budget level, entry level competition gun. I would take this over the Glock 34 as well for a competition gun, but that's just me. So, anyways, guys, this is a super long review. I hope you watched the whole thing. If you didn't, well, it's your fault, but please subscribe and please stay tuned to the channel. I don't have as much time nowadays to do reviews and videos, but I will keep going, so I appreciate my subscribers and everyone that watches. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks.